XRP charts you see over here, we are still on that support around 187 to 177. That when you look from other side, and if you look from also from this side also, you will see XRP look like this, holding also on something like an uptrend support. Yeah, so you see this is the uptrend now support on XRP, and let's see the prediction now.
As of late December 2025, XRP is at a major crossroads. After a volatile year that saw a significant peak in July, the token is currently in a cooling off phase, trading around $1.87 to $1.88. The narrative for 2026 is shifting away from legal battles and toward institutional utility. Current market position: late 2025. XRP has had a roller coaster year. It reached a multi-year high of $3.67 in July 2025, following the official settlement of the Ripple vs. SEC lawsuit in August. However, it has since retraced roughly 50% from those highs. Key support: $1.80 is the critical level to watch. Analysts suggest that if XRP holds this line through the end of the year, it could form a base for a 2026 rally. Key resistance: $2.15, the 50-day moving average. Breaking back above this level would signal a shift from bearish to bullish momentum. 2026 price predictions: analysts are split between those expecting a breakout to new all-time highs and those predicting a slower utility-driven grind. Source/analyst. 2026 prediction: reasoning, Standard Chartered, G. Kendrick. $8, full integration into global banking and ETF inflows, The Motley Fool/Nasdaq. $3, a conservative recovery following the 2025 sell-off. Aggressive bull case: $10 plus, possible if XRP becomes the primary liquidity bridge for CBDCs. Bear case: $1.25 to $1.60, if the broader risk-off market sentiment continues through 2026. 3 major catalysts for 2026. 1. Spot XRP ETFs. Following the SEC settlement in August 2025, several firms, including Canary Capital and Bitwise, launched Spot XRP ETFs. These are expected to see significant institutional buy and hold inflows throughout 2026. 2. Banking integration. Ripple executives, including Reese Merrick, have projected that 2026 will be the year every significant bank and asset manager establishes meaningful exposure to XRP for cross-border payments. 3. Regulatory clarity. With the SEC appeal dropped and a new, more pro-crypto administration in place, the legal discount on XRP's price has vanished. This allows US-based companies to use XRP without fear of litigation for the first time in 5 years. Summary: while the short-term trend is bearish, moving toward 1.80***, the removal OF legal hurdles makes 2026 a fundamental test year for XRP. IF institutional adoption OF the Ripple Payments Network scales AS predicted. A return TO the *3.00 minus $4 range is the mid-range consensus. Would you like a deeper breakdown of how the new XRP ETFs are performing compared to Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs?
Yeah, yes guys, that's the prediction right now, and especially this is a very important location, like bear market. So this 187 right now is that's the best this year before aggressive this bull run, which is going to be hit $10 plus. And yeah, think about the XRP ETF, guys. So let's see the XRP ETF. Yeah, now this is the XRP, guys. You see over here on weekly charts on ETF hit all-time high around so you see over there it hit $30. So this is the best time to buy all of these things. And you see we have a lot of dividends, so you will get dividends every week. This is a beautiful one. So every week or every month, every month you will get all your dividends. So you should take this opportunity for XRP, to take this XRP buy deep. So yeah, this is the best one. I can consider this one the best to buy an XRP, even like Solana. So these are part of the things that I'm holding right now. I don't care about how much they will drop down, but I will care how much I will have. So for me, I'm happy when it's coming down. Buy very cheap. Remember when that bull run started, we can call a huge break also. The next resistance for this one right now, we're going to pay $10.95. Remember, if you consider this one will be our bottom, so if that will be our bottom, will be C2X there, and the bull market will start if XRP go to hit $10. So we are expecting this one XRPT, which is will go to hit $12, 115. Subscribe, like, and see you next time.
The initial observation commences. What precisely awaits the Ethereum species in 2026? Our field research begins with an analysis of the subject's historical activity patterns. Next, we delve into the insights of other seasoned field researchers. One prominent scholar, Tom Lee, projects a substantial apex reaching $14,000, driven by widespread integration into dominant institutional ecosystems. What factors influence these projections? Furthermore, the species' supply dynamics reveals its presence in exchange reservoirs at historic lows, while much of the population remains locked in its staking ritual.
Oh my God. So, we have to talk 2026 XRP predictions right now.
It's like a total cooling off phase, you guys. Trading around 187 to 188.
Key support at 180 is so critical.
And resistance at 215?
To see the prediction, so let's jump in and see what's going with the prediction.
Predicting the price of Bitcoin is notoriously difficult due to its high volatility. However, as of late December 2025, major financial institutions and analysts have shared their outlooks for 2026. Most forecasts suggest a year of steady institutional growth, though opinions are split on whether we will see a blow-off top or a gradual climb. Expert price targets for 2026. Source: 2026 price target USD. Outlook type: Grayscale Research. New all-time high in H1. Institutional bullish. Fundstrat: Tom Lee. $150,000 to $250,000 plus. Aggressive bullish. JP Morgan model. Tilde $170,000. Conservative bullish. Nasdaq/analysts. $130,000. Mid-range growth. Binance. User consensus. Tilde $92,000. Cautiously neutral. Standard Chartered. Tilde $200,000. Long-term optimistic. Key market drivers for 2026. Institutional integration. Grayscale and others believe 2026 marks the dawn of the institutional era, where Bitcoin moves from a speculative retail asset to a stable part of institutional portfolios. The Clarity Act, potential U.S. legislation, the Digital Asset Market Structure Clarity Act, is expected to provide the legal framework needed for more conservative banks to enter the market. Monetary policy. If the Federal Reserve continues to cut interest rates in 2026, the resulting increase in market liquidity is historically a massive tailwind for Bitcoin. Supply scarcity. The 20 millionth Bitcoin is projected to be mined in March 2026, a psychological milestone that highlights Bitcoin's limited supply of 21 million. The bear case and risks. Not everyone is bullish. Some analysts point to the 4-year cycle theory, suggesting that after the 2024 halving and 2025 growth, 2026 could see a significant correction or a sideways market. Volatility. Options markets are currently pricing in equal odds for Bitcoin hitting 50,000 AS. They are for 250,000 by the end of 2026. ETF outflows. If the global economy enters a recession, institutional investors may pull capital out of risk-on assets like Bitcoin ETFs. Note: These are projections based on current market sentiment and historical data. Cryptocurrency investments carry significant risk, and prices can change rapidly based on news, regulation, or macroeconomic shifts. Would you like me to look into specific technical indicators?
Yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you so much and have a nice day.
The digital landscape of finance presents a fascinating subject for observation. Here we witness a current decline, yet the predictive models for 2026 suggest a complex future. Grayscale Research, a prominent entity, anticipates a new all-time high in the first half of the year. Fundstrat's Tom Lee projects a remarkable range of $150,000 to $250,000. Meanwhile, JP Morgan's model posits $170,000, while Nasdaq analysts suggest $130,000. Even Binance user consensus reaches $92,000, with Standard Chartered predicting $200,000. This bullish sentiment is driven by institutional integration, the Clarity Act, and evolving monetary policy.
Oh my God. So, like, we have to talk 2026 XRP predictions right now.
It's like a total cooling off phase, you guys. Trading around 187 to 188.
Key support at 180 is like so critical.
And resistance at 215?